and welcome to the run through of the projects for our September card class. My name is Jenny McCormac and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the market town of Brackley, and one of the things that I offer is a class in a box that can be taken in person or online. It's a new box each month, and if you're based in the UK you will have your box with all the components in it, and all you would need to complete the class, typically, sorry about that rustling, is some scissors, some adhesive of your choice, also stamps for your sentiments. Now if you want to, you can purchase the coordinating products for the class, and I always offer those at a special price when you order them with the class in a box. So this is our September class, and I've chosen some of the products, not all of them, but some of the products from the Season of Elegance suite, which you can find on pages 22, 23, 24 and 25. There's a lot to it in our mini catalogue, and if you haven't received a copy as yet, just let me know and I'll make sure there is one in the post to you. Now what I have done for the class projects is I pre-cut some of the dies from both of these two bundles, but you can order the stamps or the dies or the bundles at the same time, and then you can go on obviously to create more cards. What you won't find included is any stamped images, in this case the trees and the Christmas sentiments, and that's because we're not allowed to pre-stamp elements and send them out. If you've got alternative stamps, obviously you can utilize those, and you don't have to make the projects that I've designed either. You can do entirely your own thing if you prefer. So there's plenty of other samples also in the catalogue, and I haven't used the gold embellishments because I've added some silver to these lovely papers, and therefore I've added the druzy embellishments, which is part gold, part silver, and I'll show you those when we get to that. So there are some dies, as I said, and I'll show you the ones that we're using. There's a lovely embossing folder which is used on one of the projects, and the fabulous papers. So let me just introduce those, and I've just knocked a die on the floor, which is probably not a good idea, knowing me. So let me pick that up. So I hope everybody is well. It's the 17th of September 2024. If you're watching this live, obviously you will know that, depending on where you're based. And if you're watching on replay, whether that's here on Facebook or on YouTube, then you can check out the whole video for the information. Let's start very quickly with the papers. As soon as I saw these papers, I knew that I was going to use these for a class. They are double-sided, but one side is gold embossed, gold foiled effectively. And so we've got this with the greens, and this is quite, what's the word, quite a natural sort of abstract pattern. Okay, so there isn't a particular direction that needs to go, which I think is always really useful. We've got one here with the basic beige. We have this one with that lovely cherry cobbler. So this pattern's sort of in the middle. We've got this one again a little bit more abstract, and you can see the gold foiling. And then we have the peacock, and then another one, a different one with the basic beige. It's got more gold on it. And on the reverse of those, we have these plain ones here. So same colours but without gold embossing, and they're designed to look like sort of watercolour or oil. That looks almost like a sea, doesn't it? Lovely colours though, and the basic beige. So you get half a pack, which is what I've shown you here, and I cut them to make the most out of them for your projects. And normally I cut these as 6 by 6, but a couple of the projects require a whole panel, and I don't want you to waste that little bit, so maybe for those I will cut it at sort of 4 inches, 10 centimetres, and then you'll have a larger piece. I haven't quite decided, but it would still work, cut as 6 by 12. So those are the papers, and I'll show you the projects very briefly in a second. And in my email that I send out that has all of the registering information, you can see the products that go with this, which you can purchase optionally. And I do give you a special price, and I have made those extra special prices this time because it's the last month in our Stampin' Up financial year. So every little bit of sales helps me. So we've got the Season of Elegance paper, a special price £14. We've got the Painted Trees embossing folder, which I'll talk about in a minute, £9. And then the embellishments, which are here, we'll take them out of the packet. So you will get some of these embellishments. Look at those. Really, they really do sparkle. So you'll get parts of those, but if you want another full pack, then you can get those at a special price of £7.50 instead of £8.50. And then in addition to that, we've got the stamps, the dies and the bundles, and again I price those accordingly for you, so you can buy the Peaceful Evergreen, which I'll show you, and the bundle price is basically an extra 10% off the 10% discounted price, so you're almost getting 20% off the individual prices. Okay, so these are just some of the dies that I've used for the class. So we've got the Christmas wording, I know it's back to front, and then these lovely labels. These all come from the Peaceful Seasons dies, really lovely dies there. This is the Painted Trees embossing folder, and we have some new two-tone paper. This is really designed for our scrapbooking market, but if you pop a piece of our two-tone paper through with the embossing folder and then use an emery board, or if you've got a craft, I can't think of the word, a craft tool, you can basically rub against here and it reveals the white core that is in the middle. So this is new paper. It's not card. It's slightly thinner than card, and basically it's printed on one side and then a lighter version on the other, and that enables us to scratch across that and reveal what's underneath, which in this case I wanted to look like snow on the trees, which hopefully you can see. So you will get these embossed pieces, and you can obviously buy the two-tone card as well, either as individual packs of colours, certain colours at the minute, or mixed packs. And then these are just some of the dies I've used from the trees. There's also this one that creates the snow effect, lots of little dots, and you'll get white trees and gold trees in your packs. You'll get a whole selection of them. I think it's something like 10 of each. So we're going to be busy die cutting. Okay, let's show you the projects. Oh, and what I didn't add is you get this lovely striped ribbon and envelopes and the usual set of cards to go with it. Let me show you the projects in no particular order. We have this one here. So I've used the pool party paper here, so you'll get this already embossed. And I've stamped Peace and Joy from the stamp set. You'll get the little star, and then you'll get the ribbon and the white trees, and you've got enough in your pack to make 2 of each of all of the cards, and you will have plenty of papers left over. You'll have probably some ribbon and embellishment left over, and you'll certainly have some card left over. So there's number 1. This one is currently my favourite design, which is why it made it to our Buckingham class and is going to be in our class in a box. So this has an acetate opening here, and then a full section here, and then it's going to have a die cut piece inside for your message or sentiment. So this is the peacock, but you could do this in any of the colours of card. I just rather like it with the peacock, and you can leave it without the trees, or you can add the trees if you wish. This is one of those lovely small dies as well. Okay, then we have this one with this lovely large die, and you can thread the ribbon round either that way or top to bottom, and again you can add the tree or you can leave the tree off. I think that would make a lovely wedding card. And then we have this one here. This is where this die comes in, so you'll have this Balmy Boo piece die cut for you with the what I've done is I put the embossing for the die cutting piece through twice, and then you've got a torn off piece, and then we've got the Christmas from the set, and then I have stamped happy, so hopefully you will have a happy or wishes. You could have Christmas wishes if you wanted to, or you could write happy on there. Hopefully you can see that background. And then finally we have this one, Christmas is in the air, and this uses that lovely cherry cobbler paper. Again, it will have an inner inside, and again you'll have these die cut pieces. I've used the smaller one of those banners. That's from the stamp set, but again you could have Christmas wishes, and then I've added the trees. So those are the projects which I have to say I'm really pleased with. I just literally sat with the papers and the dies, and this one I already had in mind what I was going to do because I've done that outline design, but the other ones, I think this one was probably inspired by the one from the catalogue, but everything else just came together, and I love it when I don't have to work too hard to design your projects for you. Apologies for the reflection. So there's this one here, and again all of these colours are completely interchangeable, and you get the white card, you get the backing layers, the coloured card, and you'll have plenty of card left over, so if you want to add other layers between those, you can do. So 5 projects. Booking is now open. You'll receive your email either this evening or tomorrow, so 17th, 18th September. Booking closes at the weekend on Sunday, and I have an in-person class next Tuesday, and I've just put a proviso on that because it's quite tight for time. If people prefer, and I have the hall available, I can move that back a week to the 1st of October. But if enough people can make it next Tuesday, then that will be our in-person class. And then Sunday the 6th of October is when we have the online class. So basically what I do is I do the projects online with you. You can join in and craft at the same time, or you can just watch. And each of these projects will also have a video uploaded that you can watch at your convenience. So thank you so much. That's our September 2024 class in a box. I do hope you're able to join us. Thank you and bye for now.